There we go. Got it all up and running. Good old Fozzie Smith. Continue. All right. What were we doing last time? Nice view from up here. Oh yeah, we're in our room. That's right. We got a room and we got a goblin dude. He's our friend. It's Gary. Gary the goblin. It's your partner. Hello. Hi. Hello. What do you think we should do next? Am I forgetting about anything? Am I forgetting about anything? Gary says you should, you told the bartender in the Jewel Saloon in Dirty Water that you'd try to fix their broken piano player. Ask for another suggestion. Gary shrugs. Apparently that's all the suggestions he can think of. Much obliged. You're angry. Let's go mess with the... Ooh. Let's dig through the spittoon first. Oh, God. This spittoon, which is sort of brass buckets people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. For those of you who didn't see our last stream, or last episode on this, we dug through the first spittoon we came across, and I think we found a ring in the bottom. Yeah. So we're going to inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than two kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. We're going to inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You're now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quick as it accumulates. So, that's good, right? No, that's bad because only water part of that spit evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth, distilled and concentrated until the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Okay, we're gonna search it still. Ugh, this sounds so bad. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the insides of mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. That's funny. Yeah. Since we're not playing Sally Face anymore, let's change the lighting a little bit. How's the yellow look? What do you guys think about the yellow? The yellow or the auto? Kind of like the auto. There we go. Keep it on this one. Alright. You're about to put your hands into a bucket. Okay, yeah. Okay, we read that part. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except tapioca is basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. Feels like your hand is dissolving. Just keep searching. Good Lord. You found something. You found a tacky, filthy, covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that'll make a great heirloom for your children, assuming that you're still able to have any and you hate them. Got filthy porcelain cow. Hooray! Alright, let's go fix this piano player. Piano player is not very good at his job. I'll try to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not very good lock. We need to get a needle. What is this guy doing? The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. poker room. This poster says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Read one of them. 6s are wild, and 7s are diamonds are double wild. 3 kings of hearts lose against 2 deuces of hearts, but rank higher than 4 6s. A flush beats a Kentucky straight. 3 4 of clubs rank higher than 3 5s of hearts, but are the equivalents of 4 aces of hearts. This makes no sense. 4 10s of hearts and 4 queens of clubs count as a Montana flush. What? 1-eyed kings are wild and 9s of spades are double wild. 2s are wild and 7 diamonds are double wild. 2-eyed jack ranks higher than a 1-eyed jack. A deuce beats 4 clubs, 4 4s of clubs. 6s are wilds and 3s of hearts are double wild. Oh, Jesus. Just keep going. Any player passing out drunk at the table must remove their boots. A player with more than 23 cards in their hand must swap cards with a player on their left. 9s are wild. Cross-eyed queens equivalent to a pair of kings of clubs. Georgia straight beats a full house. Player caught with a pocket 2 must draw an additional 21 cards. Jeez. Holy cow, they just keep going with all of these. I'm not even gonna read them all, like it just keeps going. What? Okay. What the heck? I wonder if you get something for clicking through all of this. Let's see. Do you get something for reading all of the rules? Oh my god. They have so many of them. I think sometimes they might repeat. Okay. I've done enough of that. No rooms at this table. No room at this table. We gotta play at this table with these guys. There's an empty seat at the table. Let's play poker. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Connie, and the player to your left says his name's Biff. The dealer tells you that the ante is 20 meat. We're gonna ante up. You ante up. Connie and Biff toss 20 meat each. You lose 20 meat. The dealer gives a deck a shuffle and then deals out a hand cards and glides across the table to you. It's really a terrible hand. 3 2s. It's the first round. The pot is 60 meat. And you estimate your chances of winning are around 20%. Grumptiously raise 20 meat, 1 grumption. Grit your teeth and strategize, 1 grit. Check plus 5 chance to win. What do we do, guys? Do we double down or grit our teeth and strategize? Let's grit our teeth and strategize, I think. You stare at Biff for a while without blinking. He looks a little shaken. Plus 20 chance to win. Move on to the next round. It's the second round of betting. The pot's 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning around 40%. Moxes surely raise. Do we check or do we do a raise? Let's do a raise. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 60 meat. With a flourish, you plop 20 more meat down in front of you. You lose 20 meat. Continue. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 120 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning around 40%. It's Moxley strategize. You arrange your cards into a more aesthetically pleasing spread. Plus 20% chance to win. Reveal your cards. You force your opponents to read them and weep. A royal Utah flush. Connie smiles broadly and reveals her cards. Utah straight. Biff sighs and reveals his hand as a full house. You win. You gather your haul. You gained 120 meat. The dealer announces that the ante has been raised to 25. We're going in again. You ante up. Connie and Biff toss in 25 meat each. You lose 25 meat. The dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals you a hand of cards glass. Cards glide across the table to you. It's a pretty decent hand. 3 homicide kings of hearts and a king of diamonds. It's the first round. The pot of meat is 75. You estimate your chances of winning around 30%. Let's strategize or mysticality. Let's do a cleverly raise. You're smart enough to know that you should raise, so you do so by 25 meat. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 150 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning around 30%. Let's check. You check, then you check your privilege. 5 chance to win. Biff scowls and raises. We'll call 25 meat. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 225 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning around 35%. Glamorously raise. You pull out 25 meat in a very stylish pocket and place it on the table in front of you. You lose 25 meat. Reveal your cards. You wordlessly reveal your cards. A royal straight. Connie smiles broadly and reveals her cards as straight. Ben grins and reveals his hand as straight. You lose. Boo. Aw, dang. So what did we lose? We lost 75 meat altogether. Okay. Dealer tells you it's 25. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go one more time and then we'll go do something else. Alright. Dealer gives a deck a shuffle, hands out the cards. It's a really great hand. 2 queens of spades, a jack of hearts, and a 6. First round is 75 meat. You estimate your chances of winning around 40%. We're gonna strategize. You cock your hat at a jaunting angle. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 75 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning around 60%. We're going to cleverly raise. You give your cards a wary, appraising look, and then raise your by 25 meat. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or time to die. We're gonna raise it again. You frown and reveal a Kentucky straight. Connie smiles broadly and reveals her cards. Full house. Biff flips his cards over one time, revealing full house. You lost. Dang. We're gonna walk away. I don't think we did so good out on that. Blank poster card. Maybe you should write to your family back home in case you don't know how the mail works. You send these off and go into a building called a post office and giving it to the corresponding wizard who works there. Oh, jeez. Dirty water, bourbon. On this side. Okay. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. The man points at the sign on the counter. Slop, 5 meat. We'll buy some slop. We gotta pay the slop now. What is this? What are we in the kitchen? This is where the chef prepares ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Parks his beer. I've never heard that one before. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was just, looking around. So, you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you could do for me. I'm out with saltpeter and need someone to go pick up some more saltpeter. Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet is a military camp, because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Okay, be right back. Okay. Atop this pot-bellied stove is a pot full of slop. A pot stovetop slop pot. What? shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Okay. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. A cowbell. Hit it. Hit it again. It needs more cowbell. Chair fell over. Set it back up. There you go. You gain 1 XP. Woohoo! We got experience for being a good citizen. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink with hats on? Without hats on. What's this lady doing? That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. Howdy, Fonzie. Anything I can get for you? Hey, Lloyd. Can I get some darts? The sign on the dartboard says, see you for darts. Oh, sorry. All the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. Who's the old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He's a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but no way we're buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical like. Stupid stuff for kids. Too bad, I love that stuff. Well, it don't matter how much now anyhow. He had to get normal work and make ends meet. Did passing well over his prospect until one day he lost his mind in a mind. He lost his mind in a mind. What? He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near complete on come to that. He just stands there by a piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down. And as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Need help with anything? When you look on the piano player? Nope. Alright, let's head outside then. Gizmo whinnies as you approach. Let's comb his mane. Makes a sort of glurk sound. It's water only for horses. No, we don't want to do the DLC right now. Dirtwater Mercantile. Hello there, welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Sundry provisions. Assorted canned goods, various groceries, miscellaneous provanders. What does this guy say when you talk to him? Nothing? Okay. So this is all my stuff. This is all his stuff. So this is like a regular shop, okay? Gary will want this. This is a big bag of painted shroom grow miracle fungi fertilizer. Guaranteed to increase the size and intensity of any mythological specimen. Oh, heck yeah, we gotta buy this for Gary. Disposable binoculars. To use this to discover a new location, find a high vantage point. Want to look around with them more than... Want to look at more than one thing through them? Too bad. Oh, this is right. Oh, I can't go back to that mine. Can I? I think I can go back to that mine where I had to blow it up. That's a secret area with the dynamite. Water and snake oiler. Use this to learn a new snake oiling skill. This is an old back issue for popular snakes. Soda crackers. Tooth powder. Handful of nails. Time was these would have been brads, but nowadays man does not live by brad alone. Ah, brad nails. Got it. We're gonna get the snake oil thing too. Okay. I think that's what we need for now. Water and snake oil are issue number 198. Go ahead and read it. There's a fold-out chart listing all the hottest new poisons. Gives expert poisoners a passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison them. There's an article with the list of tips and tricks for moving really quickly. Gives quick on the draw, a skill that increases your speed. There's a letter to the editor from a woman in Wyoming who had an amazing idea. What if you shot somebody 3 times instead of just once? Gives Fan Hammer a combat skill that lets you quickly do 3 ranged attacks. Ooh. Do I only get to learn one of them? I kind of like the Fan Hammer. You unload round after round into nearby cactuses, just see how it feels. It feels pretty good. You got a skill Fan Hammer. Unfortunately, a stray spark from one of your shots sets the magazine on fire, and you're unable to prevent it from being destroyed. Aww. Gary, I got something for you. Gary looks around excitedly. Ah, hustling. And over there, bustling. Gary loves this place. It certainly is more interesting than Boring Springs. Can I not give it to him? Am I forgetting about anything? Ask for another suggestion. Give the bag of shroom grow to Gary. He tears it open and starts shoveling brown lumps into his mouth. A deliciousness! Gary's become more powerful. Groovy. Okay. Dirt Water Postage of Eyes, sponsored by LT&T. Ha! Big cabinet of locked post office boxes. One of those new fangled telegraph machines. Hi, I'm Fozzie Smith. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know that you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be, one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. This little girl's selling flowers. Let's buy some flowers. Thank you, mister. I regret this tiny hat purchase. We're gonna go plant in my garden and grow a whole crop of corn dogs. Excuse me, sir. Cooking emergency. Gun sure is heavy. Check out the jail. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have a law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an extension relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar at all with the local ordinances? Or do you even live here? No. Then why, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that could mosey into our town and become sheriff on your first day? Well, when you put it that way, she snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Ooh, sorry. It's okay. Like I said, it happens all the time. Offer help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, I got a good thing with the gun. There's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Take the leave. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. Read it. The poster reads, "Wasted. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism." For grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low down, no fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after him? Yes. Discovered a new location on the map. Cavern Canyon. It's a wanted poster, or wanted poster if accuracy is more important. It says wanted. The house in the desert gang. For mortgage, non-paying, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murder and 2 collection agents. Last seen at the house in the desert. 500 meat. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Yeah. Discovered a new location. Oh, just a second. I forgot to edit something on our Twitch thing. Gotta change it to West of Loathing for the game. Okay, boom. There we go. Got it all fixed over. Cool. It's an empty sale. All empty. This empty cell is all ghostly. It's a ghost cell. A vacant lot. Lot available. Lot vacant. All these vacant lots. What are these all for? Where was I going again? Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Not a lot available past this point. Just saw the sign. There's nothing past here. That's funny. Okay, I need to get a lockpick from somewhere to be able to deal with this piano player. Okay, let's go to the desert house. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits hold up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on Francis. For Cactus. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Oh, be careful. Quiet house. Angry dog, Gary. hoping you were sneaking. From the sounds of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Back off now. Weigh your options. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past him without a fight. Guess I'm going to have to do it, huh? Bring him on. Got the jump on him. Okay. Cost 3. One action. Blam. Yeah. Gary will Gary fool the two target 2 times, dealing 11 to 14 damage with each blow. Holy cow. Yeah. Never take me alive. Blammo. Target coffee house. Spring. Rufus Roughhouse. Yeah. Art house. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, skill up. Get out of level 2. Got an item. Bag of gears and such. Desert Gang 6 gun. Hoorah! Nice, we got a new pistol. Deputy pistol does 4 to 5. This one goes way better. The fancy 6 gun. You might even go far as to say rated a 7 gun. Plus 1 moxie. Damage 6 to 7. Alright, we'll definitely take that. Can I go inside the house at all? No? Suppose not. M. Macri, 1846 to 1887. Stuck to his guns. Nothing else here, huh? The dog has wandered off in search of a home for better masters. Let's go, Gizmo. You notice the trail of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Let's track that thing down. Fight, fight, fight. Doing round 1. One action point. Boy snake. Pacha. Snake bites snake. Oh, whew. Gary fucking one-shot that cow. Put the abdominal calf out of your misery. Gain 10 experience. Yeehaw skill. Masculinity level 2. You got an item, putrid cow bile. 32 knife. You skin the cow with your trusty knife. Get an extra item. Extra thick leather. Moo. Talk to sheriff lady, receptionist. Give her what's left of the deputy house gang. Howdy, what do you need? Well, it's certainly a bag of severed ears and teeth and such. Which gang was this? The House in the Desert Gang. I'll take your word for it. Good job. But gain 500 meat, 30 experience. Yeehaw, muscle up to level 2. another wanted poster. Poster reads wanted. The Potman gang. Unlicensed civil engineers and flaunting their construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. This poster shows locations. I didn't do it. This poster shows the location of a suspicious city and the gang is hiding out and want to go check it out. Sure. The location and resolve to bring the unlicensed builders to justice. Okay. You spot a small cottage on the horizon with what looks to be a workable front of. What looks to be workable in front of it. Discover a new application, Silversmith House. Let's go there now. Sign says, Silver Bullets Making Apparatus. Help yourself. Help yourself. The workbench has a little burner and crucible for melting silver things and some bullet molds. Seems pretty straightforward. There's also a vise, so you could smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted to. Let's make three bullets. You're not planning on going to any weddings or funerals anytime soon, so you figure it's safe to turn these cufflinks into something more immediately useful. You got an item, 3 silver bullets. You don't have anything silver to make into bullets. I'll make some needles with 1 silver bullet. You squeeze the bullet in the vise a bunch of times to make some crude needles. You get 2 needles. Cool. It's a button cactus. Harvest requires foraging. I guess I don't have foraging skills, huh? Door's locked. Consumes a needle. Look at in here. There's a note on the safe reading, I forgot the darned combination to this confounded thing. If you can't open it, you're welcome to what's inside. It looks like a tricky one. Crack the safe requires safe cracking level 3. We do not have that. Shelf looks pretty picked over. Search it. Find a couple of things that still look edible. Got some instant grits and plum pudding. Bookshelf contains like 90 copies of Johnny Train Meme. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized. Like maybe the guy was hiding something. Oh, I need 10 moxie. We'll leave it alone. Can I eat something that'll increase my moxie? So it increases moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. What your moxie is 1 higher. Moxie determines how much damage your pistol attacks do and how much damage you take for when you get shot. For example, by enemies. For example, if a range attack against a goblin would normally do 3 damage, but your moxie is 1 higher than the goblins, then the attack will do 4 instead. Okay, so we'll eat the dusty turnip. Just off the turnip, eat it. Turnip fuel. Oh, here we go. We can do it now. Search it. Tucked behind one of the books, you'll find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them from the a shop called the Silver Platter. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. Discover a new location on the map. The Silver Platter. Oh, there's a spittoon in here. Uh-oh. A twin bed. The silversmiths must have been a bachelor or a half-wit guy or a half-wit spouse. A spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to a bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go again. I'm gonna investigate it. Wait, really? What? I mean, it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. I feel like maybe you're not getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is that they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of rancid, collagenated tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. I'm pretty sure there's some treasure in there, and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan. Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine, have it your way, your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to be probably not a bedpan, but it's definitely a spittoon, and that's definitely filled with rotten brown spit. God, I'm gonna fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand into your wrist, and it makes a gloop noise and breaks the thin skin of collagenated toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking in the masmia of oily, bitter chalk stink, or chaw stink. If you know that feeling you're about to puke, how you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth, that metallic tang by the roots of your tongue, like you're sucking on a corroded old penny, just tell me what I found already. You find a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on even without washing it first. Revolting brooch. Maybe I will, so there. This reminds me of like Dungeons and Dragons so much, where the players are just trying to do crazy stuff and the dungeon master's just like, oh, okay, whatever. Because I've been there before, so I like this game a lot. It gives me that kind of vibe. This is funny. This brooch will be much smaller if it weren't for the thick layer of tarnish and dried tobacco spit. This item goes over your lapel. Oh God, we're wearing it. Oh, did it take something off? Oh yeah, it took the sheriff's badge off. Can't believe we're wearing this thing. Wee. You spot a cemetery on the horizon. The lettering over the gate says the Dave Yard, which seems oddly specific. Discovered a new map location. Yeah, let's go there. The Dave Yard. Here lies Dave B., 1834 to 1884. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Oh my God, we're gonna dig up the grave. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots, but no pants. We got some brown boots. Nice. Aside from the light dusting of what looks like blue chalk, these boots are remarkably well preserved for having spent so much time in a grave. This whole porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out in the little holes in the bottom of it. You got some goes in your off. This tree has dozens of messages carved in the bark, each reading, Dave was here. That's funny. These remains look pretty restless. Put him down for good. I want to get the jump on him. Yeah. Made the restless remains more restful. Plus 10 experience. Got the grid up to level 2. Gold tooth. Nice. Here lies Dave C. 1828 to 1884. Went down in a theater. He's pretty restless. Target, the skeleton of a Dave. Hilarious. Oh my god. Gary's like insane. Yeehaw! Moxie up. And skeleton bone. Here lies Dave J. 1826 to 1884. Ra-pa-pa-pow. Here lies Dave L. 1790 to 1851. Died of a heart attack. See you in minus 36 years. What? I'm so confused. See you in 36 years. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch! Got Vienna blood sausages and a thermos of spiked coffee. They said there was no such thing. Here lies Dave G, 1847 to 1884. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. The bones are jumping around to beat the dickens out of them. Okay. Gold tooth. Right on. It's one of those thingies that they have in mausoleums, you know? One of them big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Open a whole bunch. Got the jump on them. Yeah. Spooky. Bam. Gary's insane. Skeleton of Wizard Dave J. 3 up and 3 down. That's the thing they would say about this if baseball analogies were a thing now. Moxie up, a handful of those loose teeth, skeleton bone. Nice. Let's fight a whole bunch. We're gonna fight all of these Daves. Bam. Skull chips. Jeez. How many skeletons are in here? Figure we'd be able to kill them all. What the hell? It's a big stone sarcophagus. This is a pile of mostly burnt rags that maybe used to be a person. Investigate. Dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Got a gory splattered scroll and human ashes. There's some kind of receipt here. Got a robe receipt. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. I wonder what happens if we sit here in the center and we receipt from the delivery, 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. Examine it. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole rambling dead situation that's going on around these parts. Grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. Got an item, necromancy journal. I should check that out. This is a collection of the clues you acquired in your research for the necromancy home base. Read it. You open the necromancy journal, examine the information collected so far. I found a receipt for delivery of robes. Looking into it more closely, see that it's surcharge delivery pass, Boulder Pass. That means the necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress. Looks like everything's good for now. Alrighty. This is a human in its final stages, a whole ashes to ashes thing. Well, part of one at least. The human gets harder to keep track when it's in powder form. Examine them. It's the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they will refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. Leave them alone for now. This scroll's almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Luckily for you, you've gotten all that practice reading inside a dog. Read it. You read it. You scrape the largest pile of giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside the red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better guess, glass sphere where the heart will be. Anyways, that's the gist of it. The actual test has a lot more of these and thous and such like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. Scatter them here. Oh. Piece of ashes. I wanted to do the ritual. I bet we'd have to come back one day and do it. Oh, some kind of ritual, drawn in a circle and perform the ritual. Let's see. According to the gross scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass sphere and ritual. Oh, you don't have any human ashes on you. So much for that. God dang it. I don't have stardust either, I don't think. It's okay. I imagine I can come back here. Pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Dig through it. Find a skull with an alt tag on it. Oh, I probably need that for the ritual. Go back to Boring Town. That's the beginning area, I believe. Go back to Dirt Water. As you're riding towards the destination, you pass by a building in which a barn dance is happening. I guess it makes a barn. People inside seem to be having a pretty good time. Join on in. Mosey in and have a grand old time at the barn dance. You even learn a few new moves. Most of the moves involve pretending to reel somebody in from across the dance floor with the lasso, but still, they're new moves. Yeehaw! Skill up. Muscle level 3. Alright, we'll return back to Dirt Water here. And we're gonna go ahead and take a rest. You go to sleep. You dream that you're singing old songs about death and pitch black void. Somehow all your teeth fall out. You jolt awake in a panic. Well, okay then. You wake up refreshed and restored and hungry and sober. Let's mosey. Day 3, you get the idea. Okay. I believe that would have saved. So if we go back to continuing, we should be right off where we left off. Yep. Perfect. Okay, well, I think that's going to wrap up the end of the stream. It is getting a little late. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. It has been a great time, great fun. Had a lot of fun tonight. We had the chat going off and got quite a few followers during the stream, which is awesome. I like to see the community growing, and it's really fun to be able to just get on here and talk to you guys and play games and provide all this awesome content for you guys. And you know, without y'all, it wouldn't be worth the time. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and as always, stay weird, my gamer goblins, and we'll catch you on the next one.